know if that's too loud. That, man, hit that like button. Why you coming in from out of school? What up, chill? Hold on one second.
Yeah, I had to fix my earphones real quick. They just be doing what they want sometimes. We don't give y'all some time to get ready. I don't care if it's one, two, three. We about to rap. We gotta get some work. God is real. God is real, my G. Telling you. And I ain't talking about nothing outside of you. Let me know how that volume sound. I ain't talking about nothing outside of you, dog. I done read them books. The God, the creator, listen, is real, bro. I'm telling you. Let me know how that volume sound. Let me turn these down a little bit. That's that dystopia. So y'all get to see. Hey, listen. I want to say this before we even get started with the boxing. I want to say this. If you pay attention to what's inside, you can make things happen on the outside. Gotta have vision. You gotta be able to focus on the vision. And the vision can't be a worldly vision. It has to be an image to represent something inside of you. And it better be a divine image. So that means, how do you find divine images? You better look at your culture and with the shamans, sheiks, imams, high priestess, kings. You better start paying attention to what they written down. I'm telling you, it's more than just spiritual, because things in the spiritual come to the forefront. So you got to be careful. You're already 5 minutes in. How that volume sound? Yeah, dog. Hey, listen, it's about to get real. March is about to be something different. It's time to just do what I was planning to do. Really get busy. I need it. Listen, I'm here to take bread. I'm here to avenge. When it's time to go to court, I'm on you. I'm on your back for indebtedness. It don't matter what you say it, how you cut it, how you slice it, whether it's a triangle, square, on a circle pizza, square pizza. It don't matter. is vegan, and if you're not prepared, you're gonna get put in the bag. Civility, civility. I learned that through meditation. I learned civility. I learned what civility was. We just getting a quick sneak live in, real quick. We just gonna talk a little boxing. Gotta have an intro. Yeah, when they think they slick in these courts, man, when you invoking your rights, and when you really got bars, and you really stay in these books, and I'm gonna read some today because it has to be done. Like, I do not be going without studying and being in some type of spiritual book. And then at the end of the day, you could read all you want. When are you gonna go into the temple not built by man? That's crazy. Cause what temple is that? I'll tell you what they say in Africa. If it wasn't built by man, then whenever you close your eyes, you in something not built by man. Because before man was created, Amen was created, the hidden consciousness of God. And then time came in order. Omnipresence was first, then omniscience, then omnipotence, then the laws. When you know these things, they stick with you. So you better be prepared when it's time to work. It's time to work. So you better be prepared, whether it's the boxing ring or the spiritual joint. And that ain't got no ring. That ain't the spiritual world is your imagination and how you move it. Whether you imagining yourself as a champion, a divine champion, or you imagine yourself as a world champion. Listen, that sounds crazy, but there's a difference from being a divine champion and a world champion because world means physical, divine means spiritual. That means you win battles in the spiritual world first by using your words of power and don't give this energy that you have. Whatever you think is nervousness, whatever you think, don't even think about that. You go inside and you start working, bro. Bro, I'm moving there. I'm working on it right now. That's what I'm talking about right now, bro. I'm working on it right now to this day. I'm even talking to a psychiatrist about it. About these folks will not leave me alone so I can go home. Like, I'm done. I'm finished. I did what they said you not and can't do. And now that it's been done, you know, I'm not complaining. It's just a test. I ain't tripping. But you're not about to be on my back about it. You're not gonna continue to be on my back though. You gotta chill. You gotta chill because I'm going inside. I'm gonna work. I'm going to work, buddy. I'ma work. I'ma work with you. And I'ma give it my all every time. I'm going to be on your back. I'm going to be on it, especially in righteousness. Oh, I'm on my way, bro. Don't trip. I'm there. Everywhere home. I'm there, buddy. I am there. I am on the way. But first, who is Pacquiao trying to get some work with? Who? What is going on? Who Bug gonna get some work with next? I need to know who Bug getting work with. If Pacquiao I seen him in the ring, doop 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 beep beep boop bang 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 bang. I seen him getting this. You know what I mean? He just be so thirsty to work all the time. He just can't stop. Listen, what I don't want him to do is get in there with Buddington. That's not gonna be good for your spirituals. It's not, buddy. Man's gonna punch your lights out. He's been active in there and he's been working. And he's gonna be putting a jab on you. Pacquiao got a little awkward style though, but it's not gonna be. That's not gonna be nothing for Bud because the jab calms everything. I can't be just sitting down like this. So y'all gotta hold on, bang. Yeah, dog. Y'all gotta realize like what's next? Who getting some work? Who Javante? I heard Javante was trying to get some Frank Martin work, but we don't know yet. Then it could be Connor Ben. We don't know yet. Like where this work coming from? Where is this work coming from? Who getting some work? Who we working with? I want to see who working. Who Ryan working with? They arguing over where to fight at Vegas or New York. Like get that Vegas work, dog. Why would you be trying to go to New York? Oh yeah, cause the zone. Yeah, that's right. The zone. Yeah, he trying to do the Vegas. Listen, they just got everybody geeked about nothing. We knew they wasn't working. Listen, we knew they wasn't working. It's WWE. I'll be surprised if they in there get in there and get some work. Instead of just staying in the gym, they out here pretending like they trying to work. Whoa, wait a minute. Lito's way. What did you just say, my genius? Better be versus Bivol fighting in June. Whoa. That listen, that's a good scrap. I told you that's gonna be a good scrap. Cause Better Biv is good, dog. If Bivol be moving around and doing all that boxing like he be doing on Bivol, he gotta be the truth. If Bivol do all that on Better Be, if he the truth, that's gonna be hard to do though. That's gonna be a hard to do, bro. Better Be if he come to you with some good pressure, and he be using the jab. He be using that jab. He got some combinations too. That ain't that's a hard fight for anybody. Better Be is I think he got 100%er on this joint. Hey, somebody let me know do Better Be have got 100% knockout ratio. I think he do. Him and Tank is you better believe if you better believe if uh, Canelo versus Benavidez, Lowe's knows boxing. Now listen, my man Lowe's knows boxing. Low, my bad. Low knows. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. I got too hype. Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. My man Low knows. Okay, we gonna take it right here real quick. Listen, Better BF, Canelo. Listen, this is something I gotta stand up and talk about because let me know if that volume good. Because Benavidez and Canelo, listen, Benavidez in his mind, he thinks he's just gonna come to Canelo and just put pressure on him and just have be trying to do all. It just don't work like that. Like Canelo has great defense, bro. And I know what people be thinking, and then when they get in there, dude, do not be backing up. He be coming straight to you. Like, when his hands is up like this, he trying to respect you because usually he just be. But when he that led the Charlo fight, he was just like young. He was swinging out of that position. That's because he knew the Charlos be throwing hard. But once he started seeing that they really didn't want to work, and it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go, because the more you greatness you show, the more he's gonna go into his bag, and you gonna really get some real work. Because then he gonna really have to work on you. You understand? I'm telling you, you're gonna understand it. It's not a game. It's not even close. It's not even close to a game. It's not even a game. I gotta look verified. He said, "What makes Canelo's cutting off the ring so effective while Tio and Boots struggle to cut off the ring?" Good question. He said, "What makes Canelo's cutting off the ring better than everybody else?" Tio and then this another thing too. Those guys, I could say they were no, I can't say they young because Sugar Ray Leonard and niggas was like in their 20s and they was cutting rings off. Roberto Duran. This is why when you boxing, right? Say y'all the camera, right? If I'm standing left-handed, but I probably look like I'm right-handed to the camera, it don't matter because when you boxing, if I'm trying to you're boxing and you're moving around, say you're moving around. If you step this way and I step to you, you automatically beat me because you stepped this way. And then to get to you, I'm gonna have to step, and now I'm opened up because you over here. I'm gonna do it again. We right here. You right, you where you are on the camera. It's a boxing ring. Soon as you step left or right, if I step forward, I made the first mistake, and that's what those guys do. They don't know how to cut the ring off. You gotta be patient. When somebody steps to the left, you step over. Now you see he over here. He right in front of me. If he stepped this way, then you step. That is cutting him off. That takes practice because the concept of cutting them off, you're not giving them no way out. You have given them this area, and then from there you close the distance. You just be like this, and then when you be stepping over, you stepping over with them and closer to them. Just listen, I will cut you off in there. Like you could be going this way, you step in and you step over. Now he cut off and you closer. He do it again, and then you see how I threw that hand out. That's what you be doing. Then you feeling for his distance while you cutting him off. Pause. He said Arthur Better Bill stops Bivol. In my opinion, those who think Bivol is gonna outbox him, I think that Alexander uh Vatzik is just a good as boxer with more power, and look what Better Bill did to him. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I seen that dude you talking about. Was Earl that good at cutting off the ring? No, he really wasn't. Earl used to just put mad pressure. He wasn't really good at cutting off the ring. But then again, he never really fought a boxer puncher. He never fought a boxer puncher for real. Name a boxer that Earl fought besides Chris Algieri. See what I'm saying? Like Chavez Jr., Chavez Sr. Man, listen. If you go on rainy day boxing and watch Chavez Sr. prime workout, you will see work. Y'all gotta really start getting into some of these guys. If listen, if you watch a fight and it's just trash, and you want to relieve yourself of the trash you just witnessed, throw on some rainy day boxing on YouTube and watch the old prime. The music is lit. It's just lit. I used to just be hitting the tree and just be watching the trainers train on the rainy day. I mean, watching the old school cats training they prime. They got different songs for different ones. And when you watch Chavez Jr. dog, he really had the upper body. Turn you. He had that work. Oh yeah, all right, yeah, dude. Oh, okay, yeah. When Better Biv was gonna get him crazy. Said James Tony showed how in the shillings against the tall southpaw Mike. Oh yeah. Listen, James Tony was real, dog. And that's the thing, like they be showing their own highlights on their Instagram. And when you be watching them, I remember one that got on James Tony's Instagram page when he cut and he like, hey, the ref gonna kill you one more round, and he really just go out there and stop, dude. Like you gotta see it. Like his cut is open on his forehead. It's gonna bleed right into his eye. And the ref's like, hey, you got one more round. Like, James, they gonna give you one more round. He go out there, yeah. Like, he literally out there like this. Yeah. He get closer to dude. Yeah. Yeah. He trying to hit him with the hand. Dude get to trying to slip instead of just getting out of there and boxing. Dude trying to James Tony, he hit him with a hook. He slow. He make him stay still. And then he get to trying to slip, and James Tony frame him right here and pause him. Bang! Dropped him. He was hurt. Dude, get up, try to survive. No, he's the best finisher. Bang, bang, bang! Referee just stopped it. Hand raised. That's how you really show. He said you meant to say James used the Philly shell against the Southpaw. Yeah, no. It says Shillingtons. I can't fight in the Philly shell at all. It take practice. That was Tony B. Tim Little. Yeah, that was a good scrap. Like that, I was seeing that because I be on James Tony's Instagram. He be having some good stuff on there. It just take a lot. Like boxing, you have to really spend a lot of time watching it. If you spend a lot of time watching boxing, you learn boxing a lot because these images be in your mind. Like a picture speaks more words. So when you watch boxing, it's gonna work out better for you because watching it and then you start envisioning yourself doing the moves, and that's how I learned how to be in the position. And that's another thing too. A lot of these guys when they training, the old trainers, and they used to box in the amateurs, and they used to make you do the move. You had to be able to land a good body shot. Like I was just watching. I think it was Matthew Saab Muhammad. He was from like Oakland. I just see him going to people's guts so bad, like young. And if you ever watch an old school, and this is the thing, I'm gonna explain it and you gonna get it. Watch these new school guys how they deliver their body shots, and watch old school guys how they deliver their body shots. It's completely different. I'm telling you, bro. Like you gotta see it. You gotta just watch it enough. They deliver their body shots with a more of a. They body mechanics be different. They body mechanics. They be down in the position, and the shot has got a snap to it. They be snapping like yum. It's be snapping through like yum, yum, and that should be snapping. And when they be getting hurt, they be really hurt. It says James Tony versus Mike McCallum was a type of fight you could watch and learn to study. Yeah, they was both doing a lot. They was doing a lot. Yeah, like oh, good looking Reginald Blunt. Good looking, but yeah, no, for real, like you gotta just watch them old school cats because they'll really be showing you like it is different, dog. You gotta see it. Like that's why I be watching these cats and I be like, man, they be trying to force the power. No, that when I really start learning how to punch on people hard, pause. When I started learning how to punch people hard, it was because I was relaxed on my shots and I was placing them. I was more or less placing them so that I made sure and land. And this is the thing. This is like a little trick, like, cause sometimes you want to make sure you land a shot But you like, what if he throw this? You already waited too late. It's a wrap. You can't be thinking about that. You can't think about none of that. You just gotta be like, man, he don't even know what I'm about to do. I'm about to just, and then you just be kind of like pawing him like that. And when you get close enough, you just let the shot go. You don't care about what he do. And if he do any type of move, then you just place it like, and at the last moment, you just, when you know you gonna hit him, you just put force on it. Bang! And however hard it's gonna land because you took your time to land it. And when I watch them old school guys like James Tone, anybody for that matter, they do be landing good shots because they be placing them on there, and then they be like, and you could tell they just once they could just get it on the chin and just bang, and then they usually be, especially with the hooks to the body, they really be placing them like. I be studying them body shots because you can't. It's hard to survive when somebody going to your guts. Pause. Pause. What made Ike Cortez jab so special? I'll have to watch Ike Cortez, but I'll tell you what. Without seeing him, I think he was a little bigger. And anybody with a good jab knows how to switch it up and has good timing with it. It don't matter if it's I Corte or anybody. See, this is the thing. People will be like, I see somebody jab, whether it's like this, yeah, whether it's like this, yeah, whether it's like, yeah, whether it's like whatever your jab is, and just because it looks fast or flashy, or they'll be like, man, he got a good jab. No, 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 no. Listen, no, it does not work like that. It does not work like that. A good jab is a jab that lands, no matter what it looks like. A good jab is a jab that lands, no matter what it looks like. And you can use it as a defensive and offensive weapon, but not just moving the jab to land. Your jab don't allow you to get hit with a jab. That's because you like pop. No, listen. You know who got a good jab? Shoo shoo. Shoo shoo got a crazy good jab. Oscar had a great jab and uppercut. Yeah, yup. Deuce to sleep. Low no. Low no. Yeah, like you gotta just know how the jab is supposed to land. Like when that jab, like when I really start mastering boxing and my style, and I start landing my jab. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was over with. It wasn't nothing I couldn't land. That's when my combination started. Pop, pop. I could just boom, 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 and go down to your guts. And then I ain't even have to land the jab. Like I could just be going like this, using it to measure you. But if I be honest, I'm left-handed, so my jab is kind of on somebody's right hand, and I'm automatically making them uncomfortable. Low Nose says you have to check Andy Cruz since he been with Bozy. He's turns his punches now. He's great, has great fundamentals. Yeah, I'm out to see, dude. Clarissa scrapping right now, ESPN. Oh, okay, who she scrapping with? Who Clarissa working with? I didn't know she was working. Who she working with? Leo? Leo. Shut up, Leo. Yeah, you gotta realize that. Like your jab gotta be landing. And this is the thing. It's not that you could just keep landing your jab, it's how you work your front hand. And I was watching Shushu and his front hand be working, pause. He really know how to kick the jab, hook, uppercut, go to the gut, come up under, put the jab back on you. Like he has good enough. He got smoke. He gonna be all right in there. You talking about they got him? They moving him fast, man. Chill out. The man is 26. He had a good age. Like in 10 years, he'll be 36. Like he don't need to be boxing all day. Move him regular. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. Make sure you're getting them right fights. But listen, him at 130 is a nightmare. Shushu is another one I told you about a while ago. He good inside. Yeah, Shushu is the real deal, buddy. Shushu got a shot. I'm telling you, he's the real deal. I was watching him like, yeah. I watched a couple of his I watched a couple of his Jones. Yeah, he could punch. He got good act. It's not even like he has devastating knockout power. It's just that he knows how to place good shots and he's has great technique and he's strong. You know what I'm saying? Like he's strong, yes, but his technique is sound. He be young, like young, like when he's sharp, dog. He be young. His punches got good technique. He be turning his. The most thing I notice about Shushu and is really one of the most important is the technique of how you land your punches. That's like that. Boxing is about punches landed, not punches thrown. So, because you got to break down your opponent. He lands punches sharply. Like boxing him is always gonna break you down because he be landing all four knuckles. He be landing sharp shots. Yeah, it's to be seen. I think Tia might end up stopping him though because I don't think Keyshawn be moving his head enough. And Tiafimo is unrealistically athletic. Like Tiafimo is athletic, dog. Tiafimo is an athletic guy. So you definitely got to be careful. Like he not somebody you go in there playing with. The man is athletic. You liable to get smoked. You gotta be careful. You have to be careful with Tio Wemo. Wemo way. You got to be. If you're not, you could be on the canvas. You can't just be running in there acting crazy with him. Cause he got counter ability and cause he got the athletic style. But if you a good boxer, he gonna have problems. It's just a sneak live. We just on here seeing what's next. Y'all can hit that cash up at any time. Yeah, like he like when you come forward. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing about old school boxers. They was willing to implement a game plan, like, and stick with it. Excuse me. Like they got a game plan. They stick with it. They got a game plan. They just don't. They don't just these fighters. They just. It's like they come to the fight with no plan. Yeah, that he tailor made. That's why I don't even like. You think you about to just walk in there and just be. No, your head is not moving. He gonna be like boom bang, fight over with. You hurt. You never been hurt like that before, and now you can't get it. And then once he hits you again, it's nighty night 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 night. Once he hits you again, it's nighty night night night. It's nighty night night. He gonna smoke you. But I know how to smoke them type of people because once I see you have a problem moving, moving your feet for real, coming forward, I'm gonna just not even. I'm gonna be taking small steps back, and then I'm gonna just run you into a shot. Yeah. Soon as you come forward, I'm gonna just be like bang bang, cause you always really might miss the first one. So you just throwing that out there as a filler. So you just be, and then you place the hook. Listen, when you place it, however hard it's gonna land, it's gonna land. You just keep landing it. See, that's what people be trying to land a perfect shot. Like you can't just land a perfect one. He says world class fighters always ready for work. Smoke at the gym, asking for the work. Real champion lessons in the boxing. Team Lightning Boxing Club. Real talk. Reginald Blunte. Yep. But yeah, you gotta really be. People just don't be them old school cats is willing to make the other fighter uncomfortable. That is how they was that. I must explain it like this is, and it's going. You gotta really get into the mind of boxing. The fact that the old school fighter was willing to make you do something that was uncomfortable, that you was uncomfortable with, was showing that he was the best, better technician because he was able to implement other things that you didn't know he had. And now when you got in there, you'd be like, I didn't know he could do that. Like Austin Trout said about Canelo. Oh my goodness, he's moving his head. I didn't we thought he was different. No, he is really different. Yeah, like what's my favorite punch to throw? Whatever the fighter giving me. You know, somebody taught me that. If he ducking his head, I'ma bring it up out of there with an uppercut. If he going straight back, I'ma hit him with a straight left. If he going this way, he gonna get hit with the hook. If he walking the other way, I'ma hit him with the whop. I'ma come around, go to his guts. It's whatever he giving me. That's gonna be my favorite shot because that's what I was just saying. I'm not you. That's prejudice. That's why these fighters don't be good. They by hook gonna hit him with the no man. He already know you got that. Like what? Why would you force it? Why wouldn't you just be in camp working on throwing combinations and ending with the hook to make him think about something else? You're not thinking about that. You being selfish with your one talent. In boxing. When boxing, you're supposed to be able to do anything. You ain't supposed to have no style for real. You're supposed to be able to neutralize your opponent by any means necessary. How else would you win? Well, I just can't. I don't fight like that. Well, you better work on it. That means you should be able to come forward, go backward, stay still, get on your toes. Everything you've seen somebody do and things that you meshed together and created on your own, you need to be able to do when you working, bro. There's no excuse. Once you get inside of there, there's no excuse. You will get somebody will make you look crazy. And that's why I used to work on so many different things because I was like, man, I don't want to be in there like, man, I don't really know if somebody punching, I'm gonna get close to them, be tying them up. I'm not about to be trying to punch with them at first. You gotta wear them down, especially if they're like a heavy puncher. Like you gotta chill. Like you gotta know how to really work your skills. It just take time, man. You gotta just take your time. So that's why some of these fighters, you think they like Bud, he be in the gym all the time, so it'd be things you could just practice. You gotta have fun with it and learn how to just practice different little things in the gym. Like, and then not be afraid to work your defense, like with drills and that is the listen. Having defense is so crazy. Listen, not just in boxing, just period. Having defense is basically a rebuttal and answers because you have knowledge. So you gotta think if you really study your boxing, you're gonna have a rebuttal for the things that they're doing because studying boxing is not just watching it, it's also practicing it and sparring and then when you be fighting. But you can't be selfish with yourself. You gotta be willing to do something that's gonna make this man uncomfortable so that you can make because you gotta think people usually generally speaking practice on things that they're comfortable with, like just being honestly thinking they practice things that they're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So I used to practice things that well I had to because one time when I tore my Achilles I couldn't move, so I had to work on my defense from right there. And then I'll just start. That's what made me start watching Canelo because they said he couldn't move, but then he'll be like, "Ch-" and then he'll just be kind of coming forward, and he had like a little bop with it. Now I'll be like, "Oh, I see." Like you have to know how to incorporate the head movement with coming forward, but then you have to acquire the skill on catching punches with your hands. Like that is how you really learn how to neutralize the opponent. Not just parrying it because that's knocking it over and knocking it down. Just learning how to catch them just enough on a certain part of their hand. I'm telling you, because some people think you're supposed to just catch a shot on the knuckle all the time. No, if you catch it right here on this part, like right when they throw the shot, and you just tap that part, because if they throwing the shot correctly, when they turn it over, it's gonna be coming at you. If you can hit this, just all you gotta do is tap it. The shot ain't gonna be nothing. Bang, bang. When you do that, that gives you an opportunity to strike. If you be relaxed, you can't force it. You just gonna be like bang, 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 and you gonna hit them. That and when you put that with coming forward, the head movement, you gotta be comfortable. You gotta work on really knocking the shot and getting in position in your correct position, whether you miss or not. Because if you miss, the position you're in to land a body shot or whatever you miss, you're automatically protected. All you got to do is you do a pivot and go back to your fundamental moves. So, for example, if you come in and then pause, and you coming forward and you working, he throw a shot and you catch it. Once you catch the shot, if you step in as you catch it and get ready to go to his body and he flee this way, if you trying to go to his body like this, he gonna catch you. If you like this and he go this way, all you would have to do was use this hand to freeze him, pivot, and now you right back. Bang, bang. Cause you miss. Soon as you come, you trying to land a jab, you catch the shot, he try to go that way, you stay, and then another thing too. As soon as you try to go that way, you could just cut him off, like we talked earlier. You just step over, bang, and see that's when you can't be prejudiced because you might not get that shot, but then that shot might just touch his head a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because he tried to go to his body and then he got out, then he pop, and then you could just that'll give you another. That's kind of like doing like that is just kind of like a jab from the conventional, even though it looked like I'm standing southpaw right now. But you get what I'm saying. Like you trying to get out. If you step in and he trying to go this way, then you could just and he step back and you miss the hook. Then if you hooking right, you will be in this position when he go out this way. You could just right there. I mean, there's nothing that you have to do. You could just freeze him like, oh, I missed, and just stay calm and be moving your head. Those are the things that are fundamentally sound that you only experience when you got to be calm, and then you're not just doing those things. Got to be worked on. They just common sense, just common sense. If you start watching enough boxing, you'll realize how much common sense it makes. No, blood, you just gotta really be. No, I tore my Achilles hooping. And you listen, when you tear your Achilles, and if you got your and you 4 week, wait, let me see what you said. I'm 4 weeks post op. Listen, you have to move it early and often. Like, listen, when you got your foot, you gotta be like really like whatever one you tore, you gotta be moving it. Like I tore this Achilles, my left. You gotta be moving it. Like you gotta really be moving it up and down, up and down, up and down, around. You have to get it used to moving because when you tear a tendon, tendons get the less amount of blood flow. So you really gotta move that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta move it because it's used to moving. So you gotta get it back to moving because mine still be stiff, but I had tore my Achilles before I start boxing, so that's why I had to get busy. Like I was like, dang, and then just from doing that, I just started learning more different types of boxing, watching different fighters. Excuse me. Then I started watching Roberto. That's when I was like, dang, Roberto was this one of the sweetest. That's why he was became one of my favorite fighters. Cause Floyd kept saying he liked Roberto, and I'm like, I wonder what he like, and I start watching him. Hey y'all, listen, I'm about to get up off of here. It's been an hour already. Can be going quick. Hey, listen, y'all have a good one. Hit that Cash App. It's right there. Hit that Cash App. Hit that Cash App. We just did a little sneak live, real quick on Saturday. Just getting the, switching it up a little bit. I'm gonna read some of my spiritual books and just chill. 'Cause Monday, I got some paperwork to file. And then I just chill for a little bit. Talk to a couple people. You know, life is what you making, and if it's not going your way, it's no sense to go crazy. It's just work your way through it, and when you work your way through it, you gain wisdom. It's just common sense, and you gain spiritual power. It's like knowledge is spiritual power. Because listen, on this channel, we always say mentality is spirituality. Because you can't see mental, you only see it through what somebody's doing physically, and you will have to know. So it's like you want to make sure like your spirituality is good and work on that. That makes things happen for you, and realize that. And the spirituality is the imagination of the things you can't see. Atoms in essence. Realize it. There is no such thing as you don't have time. It's infinite.